spent quite a lot of money on makeup. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sophia Sky and this is my bridesmaid trial. Me trying my bridesmaid makeup. I'm gonna be a bridesmaid. Genuinely can't comprehend it. I'm very excited. Also really funny because I'm going to be walking down the aisle and I've never even had a boyfriend. Not that that is the point at all. So excited to celebrate my friend. I need to try this bridesmaid makeup as much as possible so that on the morning I can get it right and I can be not stressed about makeup, and I don't want to like mess anything up. I don't want to trip, and I know these are all like, but I'm just a girl. Just a girl. If you were a bridesmaid as well, how fun. Let me know what your best friend's name is, or like when they're getting married, or whoever you're bridesmaiding for. My friend is getting married on February 14th on Valentine's Day. It's gonna be so cute. Now, if you're really desperate to see the makeup, which I don't blame you for, then you can go ahead and skip my mini app. But if not, stay a few more seconds. Also, fun fact about me, I used to hate, still do. I know hate's a strong word, but I really strongly disliked any fizzy drinks. Now I can tolerate mild fizz. So I'm drinking this poppy soda. They're trying to bring soda back. I feel like saying I want a soda is really cool. Also, I just wanted to stop being a big baby. I would love to be a Diet Coke girl. Like a Diet Coke girl with my like Caesar salad, even though I don't eat chicken. I know it's such an LA basic white girl thing, but I love being a basic white girl sometimes. When I'm not talking, I'm gonna have my music on. When I'm doing my makeup, I want to vibe. And I'm really hoping that my camera keeps dying on me. I'm gonna go ahead with the first thing, which is moisturizer. I always use moisturizer before I put on makeup. I really struggle with finding makeup that worked my skin. I don't know what it is about my skin, but most makeup I use doesn't stick. Bronzers, blushes, foundations, any sort of like, I love the bubble one because it's like a little flower. Skin, base, they don't stick to my skin. I don't know if it's my prep, I don't know if it's my primer, I don't know if it's what it is, but I've tried so many different things. I've tried not using primer, I've tried different products. It's just so frustrating. I've tried some of this makeup already, but I bought a bunch of new makeup. Spent quite a lot of money on makeup. Let's ignore that though and carry on. I've got this Huda Beauty primer on my like cheek area, mainly on my right. Makeup just doesn't stick. It gets really weird and like splotchy and like, I don't know, patchy sort of. I also need to get a setting spray. This Easy Blur primer. You gotta make sure that your primer settled in before you add any foundation. But I've heard like mixed things. I've heard some people say you should use primer and some people say that primer is the bad thing. So I don't really know. We're gonna test it out. It's a very expensive foundation, I'll show you in a sec. My friend bought it for her wedding. So I was like, okay, if the bride's gonna use it, I'm gonna use it. But first, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This may be one of those products that doesn't work well on my skin. I'm not saying this is a bad product. I'm using it today because I'm also going to be using a foundation. So it does work sometimes, but kind of put on quite a bit just now. I'm getting distracted. I think this looks pretty good. Definitely makes me look more tanned. I'm not tanned at all. However, I am going to get a spray tan for the very first time. This is the foundation I was talking about. It's also got SPF in it. I have high hopes of this. I'm just going to splodge that on. Go around. I think a beauty blender applies this a lot nicer. I did try it with the brush last time, but it just kept like, I just don't think it really settled into my skin properly. So I got a shade match for like my regular skin tone, so it is a bit lighter than obviously the Flawless Filter, but it's okay. Like it looks fine. I am terrified. I'm a little bit terrified about getting a spray tan. I just don't want it to be rubbish because I am very pale. Looking at me, you probably wouldn't tell that I'm half Brazilian. Now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I usually do concealer first. I think this is Makeup by Mitchell or Made by Mitchell. I like this palette a lot. It doesn't go splotchy on my face. I'm just gonna apply it to my sort of cheeks. It's basically cream contour. Yeah, this is more just a bronzing contour. Put it on the outer edges of my face but I still like bring the product in kind of central because I don't want it to look like I've just got an orange circle on the outskirts of my face. Yeah, because a lot of products like cream bronzers especially, or any bronzer really, but especially when I'm using a brush, when I use it, it just drags the makeup, just the bronzer just doesn't stay. It just drags onto the brush and then leaves this like kind of splotchy stuff. I don't even know why it does that, but it doesn't do it with this palette, so I'm grateful for that. And then I apply a bit. I'm gonna apply a bit to my eyelids. Apply a tiny bit to the nose. My hair is so frizzy at the moment. Now I'm going to go in with my colour corrector. Now I have not been sleeping very well, so I'm hoping this helps hide that. I did think this would be a bit more like pink, but it just looks like a regular colour of concealer on my face. Okay, I'm going to use this Flawless. Oh, I don't think I even said what the colour corrector was. This is a Morphe colour corrector concealer in the shade Blossom #1, and this is Flawless Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Linen. I filmed like 20 minutes and my camera stopped working, so I actually don't remember where I got to. Quick recap. I used two Say blushes. Now they hadn't worked for me very well the past few times I've used them. Like just a lot of blushes and bronzers, they just like get so splotchy and patchy, especially when I just like try blending them in. Anyways, so I was worried about that, but it actually looks okay. Then I went in with the Patrick Star powder blush. Then I just went in with the Morphe. Okay, lip stain is on. I've got this e.l.f. brow gel lift thing. This is another brow gel. I'm just using it for the like brush it big. Always like go the opposite way to your eyebrows, the way that your hairs are going, and then lovely. Now I am gonna just put on I'm gonna take away the powder and then put on my mascara. I'm gonna just do finishing touches. Just gonna add this like highlighter to the inner corners of my eye. Cupid's bow on my lip. The only thing I don't have is setting spray, so I won't be able to touch my face, that's for sure. Now, I'm not going crazy with like colours or that sort of stuff because I don't even wear this much makeup usually, so this is like a lot for me. So I'm not going crazy with colours, but may or may not add like an eyeshadow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me getting glam, trialing my bridesmaid makeup. If you're a bridesmaid or a bride, and the wedding is coming up soon, let me know when, or just let me know how it's been. Or if you're not either and you're just watching this for fun, then I hope you still enjoyed, or maybe you want to, you know, try some of this makeup for like a special event or something, or whatever, or just every day. I don't know if you have an hour to spend on makeup every day, I don't, but if you do, go for it, girl. This is my makeup tutorial, routine, trial, whatever you want to call it, for my friend's wedding, for my best friend's wedding. I literally watched that movie last night. But yeah, this is the full look. I will leave all the products in the description below as always. It really helps me out when you like the video, and also if you enjoy my content, and if you want to stick around, I would really love to have you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!